Welcome to the MMA and Sports Extreme Show. I'm JJ. He's Shelby ShoGun Graham, and it's a big weekend for Global Proving Ground.
Always.
So you've been getting ready for a fight on David Feldman's XFE. We were at weigh-ins last night up there at the Sands Casino.
Yeah.
And you could tell right away that your fight is one of the highlights because some of the local media came out. They were covering your journey from St. Louis out here to Philadelphia. Tell us a little bit about yourself so the fans of the MMA and Sports Extreme Show can learn about you. I know they've been voting for you for Warrior Island with your video that you made, but let's talk about a little bit about Shelby Graham.
I mean, I'm an open book. Basically, me, I'm dedicated. Anything I put into my life is dedication. I train every day, no matter what, 2 to 3 times a day. Basically, last night it was nice. I mean, I'm always used to fighting the hometown kid. I come from St. Louis, Missouri, and I've had one pro fight out of 5 years in St. Louis. I bring the show.
You're coming off 3 straight wins?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 straight wins. I know that. And plus, before that, there was 2 very controversial split decisions where I felt that you won in Virginia. And then I happened to not be at the one in Boston, but you also said that one went well. So it could be very well 5 wins in a row.
It's all about fighting the hometown kid. When you fighting the hometown kid, you gotta either knock him out or submit him. You gotta stop the fight. And I'm not leaving anything to the judges, so it is what it is. I mean, I'm just looking to improve and get better. Every day is a stepping stone, and you gotta go through the barrier.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to go to commercial, but when we come back, we're going to talk about your gym, your team, and then some of the other great things you have going on in your life. He's ShoGun, I'm JJ, and we'll be right back.
All right.
From Iraq and Afghanistan, our brave warriors are coming home, wounded. Some with wounds you can see, some with wounds you can't see. Wounded Warrior Project was created to support our men and women coming off the battlefield. Please help carry these warriors the rest of the way home. Get involved at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Are you looking for the extra edge in your training? Have you pushed yourself as far as you can? I can push you harder than you've ever worked out before. You will improve your striking power. I will make you stronger. We will increase your muscle mass. I am James, your personal trainer, and I will help you. With over 25 years of experience and a master's degree in exercise physiology, I will help you reach the next level with the correct nutrition, training, and proper mental awareness. Go to jamesyourpersonaltrainer.com or call 609-923-2663.
We'd like to thank the Wounded Warrior Project, a partner of the MMA and Sports Extreme Show, and don't forget the men and women of the service. They go and put their life on the line every day in the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, also the National Guard, especially here at home. And when you see your servicemen and women, make sure you stop, thank them for their service, because every day they put their life on the line for all of us here in the United States of America. I know there's a lot of people around the world that watch this show from other countries, and hopefully you have that same love and respect for your armed services. But you yourself are a Navy man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tried and true. Like I said, I got a lot of people that I served with that are scattered all over the nation, and I still keep in touch with them through Facebook. I go visit. Like, I love to travel, and like when I say I love to travel, it's not just because I was in the Navy. It's because I'm that type of person. Like, if you need anything from me and you want to see me, or I want to see you, I'm gonna come see you. I drop everything I gotta do at the drop of a dime.
That's amazing. And, everyone watches MMA and they think that's, amazing warriors. Yeah, but it's a sport. MMA is a very tough sport, probably the toughest sport in the world. Two guys trying to, beat the crap out of each other. In fact, I had someone compare MMA to soccer, and there's a lot of soccer fans out there, but, I see the biggest difference is this. MMA fighters pretend they're not hurt, and soccer players pretend that they are hurt. So think about that. So, these MMA fighters are doing a very tough sport. Martial arts itself is even another level where you can defend your life in a real fight where there's not rules. And then there's the ultimate combat, which is putting your life on the line for your country, whether it be in another country or here in the United States of America, and that's what you did. So thank you very much for your service in the Navy. And this is a man that was in country, we'd like to say,
yes.
With missiles and rockets and firing and jets and all that stuff. So MMA's great. But that's the real deal. Talk to the fans a little bit about your gym. You come from Missouri, and I am amazed. We had our very first event with Global Proving Ground out in Missouri, and I'm amazed at the amount of gyms, fighters, promotions, everything from Tommy Tran to Jesse Finney to now XFE's going out there, Shannon Knapp over in Kansas City with Invicta. It's unbelievable, the talent and promotions and gyms in Missouri.
I mean, it's like you got the Midwest. And in the Midwest, you got it all. Wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing. It's like you'll go down south and they don't wrestle. You'll go up north and that's
they wrestle alligators. I've seen them wrestle alligators in Florida,
yeah,
Louisiana.
But an alligator can't do the things that a human can do.
That's right.
And it's like you go up north and all they do is wrestling and no jits. So you bringing all that to Missouri, Illinois, all that, and we come to bring it. Like everybody's like, oh, he's not from the East Coast, that's where all the good fighters are, or California and stuff like that. But I've been to California, I traveled to California, I traveled East Coast, and I would put on a show better than anybody from the hometown, where I'll get booed when I first come out fighting a hometown kid. And by the first minute of the fight, I have their crowd in my corner.
I witnessed that in Virginia firsthand. I think it's going to happen tonight at the Sands Casino.
Oh, it is.
KO, hard hits, eye splits and elbows. Get back, it's my one round KO. You never know what you might be dealing with. You never know what you might be dealing with.
Alan was one of the first wounded warriors to come out of Iraq in 2003. I'm Trace Atkins, and I want to tell you about Wounded Warrior Project and how they helped this brave young man and his family.
There was life in his eyes, but everything else was non-responsive.
The doctors anticipated that Alan would be bedridden and need to be spoon-fed for the rest of his life.
The job of helping wounded warriors rebuild their lives is massive and growing every day. Your gift of just $19 a month will help wounded warriors like Alan who refuse to give up.
I'm in the fields of Vietnam, the mountains of Afghanistan.
Alan earned the Purple Heart and the Bronze Star for his actions on the battlefield. He is a true American hero, but Alan became my hero for the battle he fought day after day after day to get his life back.
Your call today and a gift of $19 a month can help provide our wounded warriors with desperately needed programs and services through Wounded Warrior Project.
I would encourage you to donate to the Wounded Warrior Project.
It's going to take a lot of us for a long time to help these young men and women.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month and you'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
Wounded Warrior Project, all I can really say is thank you. Thank you for being there and giving me something to achieve.
Say a prayer for peace.
The MMA and Sports Extreme Network. Multiple channels of combat, strength, and physique sports. Pay-per-view and weekly shows that will keep you on the edge of your seat. MMASportsExtreme.com for a TV network that knows what you want to watch and gets it to you wherever you are, 24 hours a day, on your computer, smartphone, tablet, and more. MSXN, the future is now. Go to MMASportsExtreme.com.
Imagine you had one little box, and in it was endless entertainment, like your favorite TV shows, or exactly the movie you're in the mood for, whatever that mood might be. And what if this same little box also put thousands of other choices at your fingertips, like music, news, even live sports, all on demand? This little box pours on the fun for the entire family, even the birds. Stop dreaming, start streaming. Get Roku. Tons of entertainment, one little box.
Bom dia, eu sou Marcelo Barreira, do War Machine. Esse é o Daniel Abelha, lutador profissional de MMA, 6 vitórias profissionais, campeão do Cage Dominator. Nós viemos filmar nosso treino, o treino de nossa equipe. O nome do nosso bloco é The War Machine. Agora na terceira técnica, sendo que na segunda técnica nós chutávamos, desequilibrávamos o adversário e completávamos a finalização, vamos fazer o oposto. Com o mesmo pé no quadril, vamos apoiar e ir para o outro lado, puxando o outro braço. Então, pé no quadril, mão nos braços e o arm lock. O oposto da segunda finalização. Na segunda finalização nós fizemos 1, 2. Na terceira faremos pé no quadril e vamos puxar o outro braço. Repetindo mais uma vez, pé no quadril, arm lock. Muito obrigado.
So Shelby, you were talking about, your fight team came from Missouri, great MMA. Tell the fans at home and around the world about your gym, your coaches, and everything that you're doing there in Missouri.
All right, well, basically, my gym is River City MMA. My fight team name is First Lieutenant. Basically, we're a Muay Thai, Karate, Jiu-Jitsu, and Wrestling gym. We have boxing also. I come from a Karate background, Shorin Karate. Then we just built a lot of fighters up and we ship them out. Basically, it's mostly independent fighters that come together and form a team. It's like a brotherhood.
So I know that you're wearing your Cardinals hat because the gym, you're a big Cardinals fan, but the gym's also right near Busch Stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right down the street. It's like 3 blocks away.
What's the address so people can go check it out?
It's 1721 South 7th Street. We call it Broadway. It's in Soulard. It's right on the corner of Soulard Market. So our hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 12, and then our second session's at 5:30 to 8.
Well, that's a great place if you're in St. Louis and you're looking for a place to train or you're moving to the area, you need to get to a serious fight team. We're going to go to commercial. When we come back, we're going to talk about something that Shelby's been doing on his own as a man with a huge heart, and I think you want to come back and listen to this, so we'll be right back. Commercial, edit, and some host. Welcome back to the MMA and Sports Extreme show, here with Shelby ShoGun Graham, one of the rising stars of Global Proving Ground, and fighting tonight at XFE for David Feldman.
Yep.
Excited. You told me a story yesterday that I think as a company, Global Proving Ground is going to adopt that. We already have our anti-bullying and child safety program to help with that epidemic, but if you can tell the fans at home what you do after you get your purse, win or lose, as a man with your money.
Well, basically, I know there are a lot of less fortunate people than I am. So what I do is, no matter what, I take a third of my purse and I go to, like, if I'm here, which I'll do tonight, I'll go to like a Walmart or a Target and I'll buy blankets, and then stop at like a McDonald's or something and buy food, and I'll find homeless people and I'll hand it out. Like it's close to my heart, because like when I was growing up, we were poor, like, so I know how people feel, and it does something to me. It's like, it's not to get any recognition for it, it's something that I do.
Yeah, the reason I'm mentioning it isn't to bring a light on Shelby, but it's to show that each one of us can make a difference in our lives with other people, and his selflessness. And he's never told anybody this until this moment, and I'm not talking about it now to make a big deal about him, but about paying it forward for you at home around the world to do the same kind of thing that he's doing. Take a moment, help somebody out in need. You learned that obviously, you know, from your upbringing, who you are as a person, but then also as in the United States military, going around the world and seeing people in Turkey and Afghanistan, Iraq, in the worst conditions.
Yeah, but basically, I say it starts at home. Like, in order for us to help other people, we got to help ourselves first. You can't do for somebody when you're hurting, and people got to realize that. And it's like, I'm helping all these people, and they might help the next person. So it's basically I'm trying to think of the exact word for it. It's basically like a revolving chain.
Yeah.
I help you, and I want you to help the next person.
Yeah, some people will call it karma, some people just goodwill. There's all different words for it. And one of the things that I want to move forward with is make sure you go to globalprovingground.com, go to the Facebook page, search on the fan page for Shelby, send him a message. He's got an organization of club members that are coming out to support him tonight. And this club around I think it's around the world.
Yeah, we have.
So you can talk a little bit about your club and how they give back as well too.
All right, the name of my club is 4-Star Hooligans. We're nationwide. We have a lot of military, well, current military, former military, police officers, firemen, you name it. We do it all. We do clothing drives. We do coats. We do we help Wounded Warrior. We do cook-offs, everything. Like, no matter what it is, we want to show that motorsports is more than just bike club. Like, we have MMA division, extreme sports. We have car clubs and everything. And we don't want everybody to look at a bike club and be like, oh, they're violent.
Right, they're not all going to circle some SUV and cause problems like the problem that happened in New York City. There's a lot of them doing really good things in the community. Yesterday morning, when I picked Shelby up at the airport, he said, look, I'm going to send this message out to my club, watch my phone blow up, and what happened all day?
Yeah.
Boom.
if I wasn't getting calls, I was getting texts.
Yeah, it was all day long. So make sure to check out the XFE tonight at the Sands. I know they're recording it for later broadcasts, so it'll be on your Comcast Sportsnet, and we'll probably have it on our network as well. But thank you for joining us today. I'm JJ, this is the MMA and Sports Extreme Show. Go to globalprovingground.com for all the videos, all the fighter videos. When we leave this segment, we're going to go to Shelby's tryout video for Warrior Island. But I'm going to give the man a chance to give a shout out to his teammates and coaches.
All right, so first of all, my first shout out is always going to be Tony Rattini for Rattini Roofing. He's been sponsoring me. He's a big brother to me. River City MMA, Eric Clarkson, Bliss, the Dark Side Turpin.
I got you.
She's a fighter, but she's the owner, and I love her. Like, I'm her biggest fan. Then you got Andrew Dirty Sanchez, or Boo as all his family calls him, Team La Familia MMA and Popular Bluff. Then you got Ken Porter for Porter MMA. Everybody, Jerome Young, Moochie. You got Jesse. I'm just gonna start naming off names. You got Jesse Foreman. You got Devin. You got John, or Gene as I call him. You got KP. You got PK. You got.
Check out his friends on Facebook, because they're probably all there. Yeah. Listen, we're going to go to your video.
All right.
You stepped inside the cage at the MMA and Sports Extreme Show with Shelby "ShoGun" Graham. He brings honor, respect, and spirit of martial arts into the MMA cage.
4 stars. What's up, everybody? My name is Shelby "ShoGun" Graham. I'm fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a 135/145 pound fighter. My specialty is karate. Wrestling. Muay Thai. And a little jiu-jitsu. I'm here today at River City MMA, coached under Eric Clarkson, Justin Paulette for jiu-jitsu, Liz the Dark Side Turpin. My style of fighting is one that is very explosive. I always look to finish my fights. I always love to get the crowd into it with slams, elbows, knees, everything I can. So if you want to see a fighter that's explosive, can finish a fight, and is always willing to go above and beyond for the crowd, vote for Shelby ShoGun Graham, Warrior Island.